Building muscle. Something almost every young lad wants to do. It makes you look better, makes you stronger, and all around makes you feel a lot better about yourself. There's many different techniques and tricks to it, but sometimes unfortunately, people don't realise that. Anyway, this is the real reason that you're not building muscle. Right, so reason number one now why you're not building as much muscle as you could. And it's simply because you're not getting enough protein after your workouts. I don't think a lot of people truly realise how important this is for muscle growth. And if you're not getting enough protein after your workouts, it's literally pointless going to the gym. The recommended amount of protein for muscle growth is 15 to 25 grams within 2 hours after your workout. It's also recommended that throughout the day you eat 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So for example, if you weigh 180 pounds, you're going to need around 180 grams of protein throughout that day to achieve your full potential of building muscle. Although yes, this may sound a lot, it's not as hard as you may think if you're just eating the correct foods. I'd recommend eating stuff like chicken, yogurt, eggs and nuts if you really want to be hitting these numbers. Right, so moving on now to reason number 2, and it's because when you're training, you're not leaving tension on your muscles for long enough. Your reps are way too quick, and you're not using a slow and controlled motion to really feel the burn and work the muscle to its limit. This is again a massive mistake that so many people make, and they try to do the reps as quick as they can but with poor form. They don't actually focus on the muscle they're trying to build, so please don't make this mistake because it's actually a big one. It's so much more beneficial to do less reps but good ones. So yeah, don't make this mistake and prioritize your form over your reps. Reason number 3 now, and it's simply because you're just not taking enough rest days. You've got into the habit of going to the gym and want to go around 6 or 7 times a week because you're so dedicated to building muscle. Now, this isn't the problem as such, going to the gym this much, but you've got to make sure that you're not training the same muscle groups day in day out and actually using some of these days to train muscles like your legs for example. Your muscles need time to rest and rebuild, and it's actually so much more important than you think. Please let your muscles recover, as they're actually never going to get stronger because they won't be able to repair. Moving on now to reason number 4, doing too many reps. Now again, not the biggest problem in the world, but ideally for maximum muscle growth, you need to be doing between 6 to 12 reps for each set you do. If you're doing any more than this, 1, you're not going to get stronger as you're training too much for endurance, and 2, you're not going to build muscle as easy as the weight's just not heavy enough. Please pick a weight suitable to do 6 to 12 reps till failure on, and I'd also recommend doing either 3 or 4 sets for each exercise you do. Right, so the 5th and final reason now why you're not building muscle, and it is actually because you're just not training hard enough. As I've just said a minute ago, you need to be taking nearly all your sets till failure. Obviously take into consideration your safety first. For example, don't train till failure if you're on the bench press on your own. Ask someone to spot you, or do just leave 1 rep left in the tank. But still, train hard no matter what the circumstances are. I know this point might seem like it's obvious, but as a beginner, a lot of people don't actually realise they're not training hard enough. So it is important to listen to this, and you do need to make sure for every set, when it's safe, train till failure, and yeah, train as hard as you possibly can. Right people, that is the end of the video. I hope this did help and I hope you enjoyed. I hope this helped anyone out who's struggling to build muscle at the moment. It can be hard at times. Just make sure to listen to these points and don't make any mistakes that I've just gone through. Anyway, hope you enjoyed and keep at the gym.